Alright, today I'm going to show you guys how to cook my favorite baby back ribs. It's a pretty easy recipe. I usually start with a rack of ribs. There is a film on the back side of the ribs that I always like to take off, but if you take a butter knife and you can get down between there, in between the membrane and the meat, and then it'll just peel off. I only have one hand, so I'm going to stop the video and I'll come right back after I get this film off, and we'll go from there. Alright, so here's what I peeled off. That can go in the trash. What I'm going to do now is I got some liquid smoke and my, I guess my own thrown together rib rub. What I'm going to do is lightly rub this down with liquid smoke, and then I'm going to cover with the rib rub and set it back and wait for it to be ready to cook. I'll be right back with you. Alright, so I got a cameraman to help me hold the camera. I've already put the liquid smoke on. What I'm going to do is go ahead and apply the rub. Save enough rub for the bottom of the ribs, and the rub's exactly what it is. Get it on there and rub that in real good, all over the whole thing. Get the sides. I already washed my hands so they're nice and clean. Get that good and covered, and we're going to flip her over. Just go ahead and do away with the spoon and sprinkle out the rest of that on there. And these will be some amazing ribs. Gotta get it all inside all that meat. Now that that rub's in there, I'm going to leave this thing out to set for an hour or two before we start the cooking process. I've actually got a cast iron pan seasoning that I'm going to use in the oven now, so we'll be right back with you. Okay, so the ribs have been sitting in the fridge for a couple, 3 hours with the rub on them. We got the pan preheated to about 280 degrees. I just threw the ribs in there. We did drizzle them with some maple syrup, just to add some extra flavor and some juices into the pan. What I'm going to do now is cover these bad boys up. I've got my oven preheated to 280 degrees, and I'm going to throw them in there for at least an hour and a half before I check them. Maybe a little less, maybe an hour and 15. We'll get back with you then, see how they're looking, and I'll kind of show you how I like to judge how tender they are and when I want to stop and take them out of the oven. So we'll be back soon. Alright, so it's been about an hour and a half. We're going to check these out together and see how they look. You can see the meat starting to pull away from the bone there. Looks like it's got good color. Nice juicy. See how tender they are here. I like to just check with a toothpick and just feel it. I think what I'm going to do is throw them back in for probably another half an hour to 40 minutes, and then from there I think they'll be ready, and we'll move them out to the grill and mop some sauce on them. We'll be back. Well, I ended up having company show up, and you know, I missed the last step of checking out the meat before I took it out to the grill. But anyways, here's the finished product. I took it out and put it on the grill for, I don't know, maybe another 10 or 15 minutes at a low heat, and I don't know, maybe put 2 layers of barbecue sauce on it and then let it set long enough to caramelize. So there you go. Thanks for watching.